Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I will be sharing another DIY Dollar Tree video for, you guessed it, 4th of July. So this is actually the first time that I am filming in my new kitchen. If you guys have been following along, then you have probably seen some DIY home projects that we've been up to, like the fireplace, the board and bend entryway, and also our accent wall in the dining room. So I was thinking of maybe making a video on the kitchen reveal and maybe sharing some like tips with you guys on design and how we figured it all out. So if you're interested in watching that, leave me a comment below and let me know. Okay, so let's get into these 4th of July Dollar Tree crafts. As always, I will leave a link below to the blog post for more detailed information on how I made all of these crafts, as well as a link to some free goodies that you will see on this video. And I will also leave links to all of the products mentioned. So without further ado, let's get right into it.
Okay, so for the first craft, we're going to be making a wooden flag. You're going to need this metal star and these posters that are like patriotic posters from Dollar Tree that I got actually a couple of years back, but they still do bring them out every year. They look a little bit different though. They're like blue with stars on them, but whichever ones would work just as well for this. Then you have these little 12-inch wood slats that I also got from the wood section. Next, we're going to need some acrylic paint. I got this antique white or antique parchment for my white color of the flag. And then I got these two reds that I'm going to mix, this cardinal red and this bright red. That's going to make just the perfect red color for my flag. Okay, so now I'm just going to take this metal star and trace it on one of the posters, making sure to leave a little extra space around it because that's where I'm actually going to make my cuts. But I did want to use this area of the poster because it was blue, and I thought it would be a nice little pop of color for my wooden flag. So now I'm just going to make slits on the corners, and I'm going to make sure that I don't go too far in to the star that I originally traced. And this is just going to help the paper bend around the metal star. For this next Dollar Tree DIY, you're just going to need some tall glasses. I actually got these from Dollar Tree. And some rub-on transfers. As you can see, these have a patriotic theme to it, which was perfect for what I needed. So if you've seen my other Dollar Tree DIY videos, you have probably seen me do this before. And I love the way they come out. I did it for my Halloween crafts and for my Christmas. But this time it was actually not as easy because instead of doing individual letters to spell something, I was taking these larger stickers or rub-ons and I was using larger images as well that were more detailed and intricate. So it was hard to wrap around the cup nice and flat so that it can actually stick on uniformly. And it was also hard for it to grab on to the cup because of this. Some suggestions that I would give you is to put it a little bit higher on the cup where it's not so round, and maybe that will help. And also just not have such a big image and have something smaller instead. As you can see here, the flag behind the Statue of Liberty did not fully grab on, and I didn't really like the way that some stripes were sticking out more than the others. So in the end, I kind of just made those a little bit smaller too. And I actually like the way it came out. It's a little bit rustic and washed out, so it works out either way. For this next Dollar Tree DIY, you will need these little jars. Again, I got these a couple years back at Dollar Tree, so they might not have the exact same ones, but they do have very similar jars that I will link in the description below. And then this bouquet of carnations, which very conveniently had already all the colors that I needed, so I didn't have to get 3. And then also these flags that actually come in a pack of 3. So as you can see, super affordable. For this craft, you will need this LED battery-powered wax candle from Dollar Tree. As you can see there, it has a very waxy, realistic feel to it, and it's battery-powered. You will also need this rope from Dollar Tree and these little glitter stars as well. As you can see, I'm just hot gluing this rope around the entire candle, which was the perfect length, by the way, to do so. And I just wanted to mention that if you have a nautical theme in your home, this 4th of July craft would be perfect for you. I feel like it has a very nautical theme to it. Make sure to get the stars and cover the ends of the rope so that you can't see them. Now we are going to be making a DIY Patriotic Wreath. I actually made this last 4th of July, so I will leave the link below on the blog post with specific step-by-step instructions on how to make this wreath. So first I'm going to wrap this scarf around the wreath and tie a double knot at the end. Make sure that the wide part of your scarf is on the smoothest surface of the wreath so that it doesn't cut the fabric. And now we simply add our florals. The best thing about this wreath is that it doesn't require any hot glue, and that is because I'm using this super affordable grapevine wreath from Michaels. I simply stick the florals through the vines of the grapevine wreath and they stay intact. I have actually used this exact wreath to make many other DIY creations for other holidays and seasons. This saves me a lot of storage space. So instead of having dozens of wreaths, you can actually just have one and keep exchanging the decor on it, and you can potentially have a new wreath for every occasion. For this craft, all you will need are these wooden trays with these cute little star cutouts and this USA sign from Dollar Tree. So I am simply going to just remove these letters from the ribbon and hot glue them into the wooden trays to make like a shadow box effect. Now I'm going to keep this ribbon because I'm actually going to use it in another DIY craft. So here I just wanted to show you that the letter A is a little bit too big, so I'm going to have to cut the ends. And to do this, I used a serrated knife to make like a dent on each side, just like so. And then I used a blade to completely cut it off. Now if you do this, just make sure to use some caution, and then you'll be able to go ahead and glue it into the box. I am giving away 10 free 4th of July printables, which I will leave a link to in the description below. All you have to do is download them and print. You will receive 2 sets of printables, one in 8x8 sizes and one in 8x10 sizes. As you can see, this one is an 8x8, which I'm putting in a frame from Walmart. This is another frame from Walmart. They were like $2 each, so very affordable as well. Then I got one of these cute little Dollar Tree signs and I used it for one of my printables. I was actually able to get the 8x8 size and make it smaller in Photoshop to fit this frame. For this last project, you will need this cute little star bell, this ribbon left over from the Shadowbox project we did, a patriotic bandana, and a small little wreath form. So after I fold the bandana in half, I'm going to wrap it around this wreath form. Before I glue it together, I'm going to use this little opening so that I can hook this star bell using the wires in the wreath form. I'm actually going to go around and hook to the bottom of the wire, and it kind of just stays put there, and now I can go ahead and hot glue the ends together. Next, I'm going to just use that extra ribbon that we have, and I'm going to cut it to size and wrap it around so that I can use it as a hanging wind chime.
Okay, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and make sure to subscribe so that you can see more videos like this, plus some home decor tips and tricks along the way. Thank you guys for watching.